I haven't really seen many of these on the dyno, but I'm pretty sure that's the highest horsepower one out there at the moment. So
we ain't done yet.
We ain't done yet.
Long time no see. I feel like we ain't done some tubing in a little bit. Talking to that thing real quick. I think it's working.
So he had heads and cam done. He just brought it in. We basically just redid the heads and cam. He originally brought it in for just the cam, and then he decided to just do the heads, and he had an injector leak and just a couple small things that we fixed, and switching, he had a stock balancer doing an ATI. He had the long tubes on already, and they're actually long tubes, like they ain't the...
They're actually long?
Yeah, long
nice.
Dogs. Yeah,
nice.
We could show. Just NA deal. It's pretty basic.
Do we know what it made before, or is there like was it down on power?
It was supposed to have LT4 heads on it or something, and the valves weren't. They're SS valves or something. I don't even know.
All right. Yeah, so he had gotten these heads, and he said that there was something special about them, but we pulled them off, and I think all the valves are stock and shit, so we just sent he had his stock heads sitting in the trunk, and we just sent them to LME and did our regular deal that we do. I got you.
Yeah, so, we didn't pay much attention to them. We just took the regular ones and sent them out instead, and he's just going to take them back.
Cool.
I mean, CHE, we're doing a CHE trunnion upgrade. We're waiting on push rods now. It's got an LT4 high pressure injectors in, high pressure pump.
Second time today. Probably like the 10th.
It's too close.
It's probably like the 10th. It's just the second one I've seen.
We set it up too close.
Switch to the ZL1
For all the
fuel
SS
system.
guys, yeah, they'll just get the stock LT4 injectors, stock high pressure pump, and it basically just will get you a little bit further with stock fuel system. Yeah.
I got you. It looks nice and fresh.
Yeah, he brought it on the trailer and everything was all salty. We cleaned it up on the inside, but
yeah,
you can still see up here just how it looked all in there. We cleaned them up.
Yeah, it's that East Coast, you know.
Yep.
This is probably still from that original big storm.
Yeah, the blizzard.
Yeah.
Whatever, if you would call it that, but.
Weather's coming back.
Yeah, thank God. All right, we have a SS Camaro here. We did our heads cam package on. It had a cam in it before in the heads, and I don't know what the hell was going on, but it was a turd, and he wanted it changed up. He does race this thing. 85 heads, stock compression, LME ported, just basic heads, R cam, converter, MSD intake. I don't know if the intake's ported. Fuzz would know that. I told him I don't know what it's going to make, but it'll run better than it did. So.
Okay. What did it make before? Does he have a number? Or not really?
I don't know. I think the shop who did it said he had LT4 heads on it. It did not have LT4 heads.
So who even knows at that point?
Yeah, I don't think he...
So the dyno sheet could be whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not here to talk about that. Just talk about what
for sure. So, we're going to show you how to do it properly right here.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
I was dumping some 85 in it right now, and we'll get to it. Pretty strong right there.
Yeah.
I know these NA guys are out there doing some max effort things, but we didn't fly cutting no pistons or nothing. You know, through automatic, it's pretty good. Real good.
Just tap. It's pretty solid.
Pretty happy with that. Like I said, no, the heads aren't even milled on this thing. I mean, nothing. Yeah, I'm real happy with that. So.
Does he run it on the?
No, he's got.
He's got a drag pack. Cool.
I mean, during the pull, it just seemed way different too. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Okay. All right.
I think we found something.
200 more horsepower. Hello. Interesting.
I'll tell you what I did. It's a bypass valve.
I mean, I don't know how good they're going to be able to hear you. I'm going to get you mic'd up so you can do a little chitter chatter.
I was getting irritated for a second.
Back in.
There we
Holy
go.
fuck, dude.
19 pounds steady.
Yeah, usually 950 or 93, son.
I know, dude. I literally walked up to the board and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
I felt it during the pool, man.
No, I
Yeah,
heard it.
she's
I was
on
like, dude,
one.
this thing seems serious right now. And then I seen the fuel like out. I was like, this bitch definitely was fueled up. So
Yeah, I just changed something in the bypass valve, and Yeah, I talked to Steve from HP Tuners. Shout out to him.
Yeah, I mean,
Look
that's...
at the grass. They don't, like, even down low.
Oh my God, yeah. We were literally getting just totally just porked.
Injector, son.
You said what?
We're putting race fuel through.
We're not.
Okay.
But like, look at the graph here. So like, it was really
I
limited.
know, dude.
Like, it must be neutered on these things or something.
Wow. So, finally, in the power. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 950.
It's like an Escalade to figure some stuff
At the
out.
back tie.
Still climb up there? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still climbing pretty
Looks
good.
beautiful, honestly. That makes me feel a lot better.
The fridge is not pissing us off.
He's in a way better mood now. Trust me. He was dude, explain yourself.
If you ever worked, probably not that many people worked on these, but putting a belt
Ain't fun, dude.
Putting a belt on one of these is damn near impossible if you want to get one tight. So like, I had to put the belt on it with the front end off just to get one as tight as we normally do. And we're thinking we were having belt slip problems, but obviously that wasn't the case. So
Yeah. Yeah. You know, sometimes, just like you said, let's just take 5 minutes. And yeah. So,
I made a 5-minute phone call.
and yeah, we're back in business.
the goddamn fridge.
So look at this data logger.
Yeah.
I mean this
graph.
This grapher logger.
Shit. I think he was like hoping for like 850.
I thought this was gonna be like turned up kill. I thought turned up kill was gonna be like 950.
Makes good power. It's a
Okay.
big blower.
We gotta fuel it up a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. 950.
Just so you can say, we were in the 600s, like trying not that long ago.
This thing's gonna ride out.
It's gonna be fast.
Dude, so you think it was doing that when you were doing the couple test runs out on the street?
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna knock power.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's gonna probably just, the front wheels ain't gonna know what to do. They're just gonna just, you know, I don't know.
Wow.
That's why I didn't feel. I mean, at that level, I didn't feel comfortable putting it on the all-wheel drive dyno. So I was like, and I ordered these hub adapters. Let me tell you something about this. These hub adapters are very expensive. I was like, wow. That's the first time I had to buy them since I bought the dyno. I was like,
I didn't know they did already. I thought you'd have to custom make them.
No, I had to get a couple of these things in here to make my money's back on them things.
Okay, well, if you want to make 950, we know how.
We're not
So
even done.
you can come on over.
We can put the filter back. I know they're gonna say, "Oh, there's no air filter."
Yeah, we were trying to
figure something out.
We were
without
trying to
replacing
figure out
it,
if you
without
look at
taking
the
the
belt
belt
off.
off.
Freaking
Yeah.
frustrated for a minute.
Yeah, so we'll throw that
Usually
back
gotta
on.
sleep
Actually.
in it overnight, but I only took 10 minutes that time.
Cool.
Put the filter.
All right, we're gonna pop the filter back on it. Put her back to normal. And,
Rob's gonna be pumped. I gotta.
yeah, you might as well just call him
Might be a
because
world record. I don't know what the most one of these is made.
I know some people say crank horsepower, so like I'm not 100%
There's
sure.
very big name packages out there. I'm not gonna say- I mean, I know other shops don't like them either, but they advertise crank, and I see their freaking car and driver, 1,000 horsepower, Cadillac, blah blah blah, post everywhere over Facebook, and I'm like, dude, it's crank horsepower. Stop
Yeah.
doing that, please stop doing that. They're probably making like 650 at the wheel, and they're saying it has 50% drivetrain loss. Who knows? But
Yeah.
we're a little fired up right now, but this thing's been fun. We've had a lot of cars fighting this lately, all right? So
Yeah.
a little.
Oh, Kyle can go ahead. He built this thing.
Well, yeah, so we got our first Heads Cam Cadillac Escalade in here. But yesterday we made a good rip and made 950, right?
950, yeah.
Yeah, 950 on straight 93 with meth, obviously. Yeah, really good numbers. I mean, I haven't really seen many of these on the dyno, but I'm pretty sure that's the highest horsepower one out there at the moment. So
We ain't done yet.
we ain't done yet, but we got a weird bypass valve thing. So the dyno, these it's goofy. You gotta take the front drive shaft off, or you go on an all-wheel drive dyno. But this thing weighs 6,200 pounds, so trying to strap it down and keep it from walking all over the dyno is kind of sketchy. So we'd rather have it on the hub.
55 and 5300.
That's all I'm going with this. Pump gas still, no headers, nothing, dude.
Yeah, this is pretty sick, honestly. If you were somebody who wanted to put headers on these, like, you're
It
gonna
gained
make
like 30 or 40, I guarantee it would have on it.
Right, yeah, I mean, yeah, and I was being conservative.
But it's some kind of deeply coded traction control that we're fighting.
Yeah.
It's freaking it out.
Stock bottom and our typical heads cam package,
Yep.
nothing special.
No special cam. This is the
It's
same
just
cam that goes in ZL1s.
Yep, same cam. It's just the 2650, obviously.
These don't have port injection.
But I'll tell you, what the cool thing about this thing is there's no fuel system on it. We do have XCI 30 overs in it, but stock low side, stock high side pump. And it is not dropping, man. I mean, it's holding 70 pounds like a champion right now. So it don't need a fuel system to make 950 at the tire. And it doesn't need 85 in it to make 950 at the tire. 950 is more than enough in one of these things, you know. So it's a little bit of a gray area. People out there have made some power with these. One thing I wanted to point out on the internet, though, is we get calls for these things of other shops, big shops, claiming a package that's a 1,000 horsepower, 1,100 horsepower package. Stop doing that shit. You need to grade your package on what this thing makes at the tire, not the flywheel. You don't know what the thing makes at the flywheel. You didn't do it on the engine dyno. So when you have a package, say what it makes at the tire. If it's 950, that's what it is. I've seen other people out here making 1,000, they're making 800 at the tire, or 1,100, 1,200, and they're making 900 at the tire. I would call this, 950 package, because if it was the other way around, I'd call it the 1,300 horsepower package, but I'm not doing that. So it's still a stock engine. I'm being careful with it. It's a truck, it's heavy. The timing's down in it because it's more strain on the engine. It's 2650 from the factory, but it's doing really well. Very impressed, to be honest with you. The blower is capable of making over 1,000 to the tire for sure. Our intake we make in-house, only 112 intake on the market, 112 throttle body, I should say, on the market. We took the filter off. It's, what do we drop, like 15, yeah. We gained 15 wheel to filter off. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like 40, 50. The small filter did concern me when we first did these things, but
seems to be working.
15 wheels pretty good. I mean, that's on every intake. So, but 934 with the filter on it, 950 without. No velocity stack, just a bare pipe. So just was curious about that deal. And then we did we're gonna sell these catch cans. So they're gonna come out. They're gonna be probably on the website by the time this part gets posted. The only thing we have to do to the catch can is run a line to this intake, kind of get rid of some inside smell. It's not that bad at all, really, but just to really avoid it, we're gonna do that. It's a really, really nice catch can setup, made in-house.
Up top at first, I mean, he'll get a glimpse of there,
Here's
but
just a little quick shot of it.
quick shot.
It's kind of tucked in over there. I got this wide angle now. We can do more. So that's the undershot.
Got a nice pass through there. Don't worry, I gotta pull these wires through. This is old meth stuff, but I can't open the door all the way right now on the lift, so I gotta wait till it's on the ground.
See them lines coming
Kind of like our ZL1 factory clips on the factory valve covers. If you guys are putting valve covers on these things, it's not necessary. It's a big waste of money, honestly. I feel like a lot of people do things that are not necessary, and it's the industry's fault for kind of feeding it. We like making parts that don't work from the factory, so we make stuff better. We just don't make parts to make them. So the factory valve cover, it's pretty good. Pretty much it. I mean, this thing is a lot of stock stuff on it, so stock cooling mods. This thing does not really get hot per se when I'm driving down the road, but I will say sitting here on the dyno, it gets a little warm. We wanted to make sure it's perfect. I drove it a lot to make sure the drivability is perfect. He's got a ZR1, he's bringing that thing in, C8 ZR1. So it's funny, they just released the tuning on these things and everyone's trying, it's like wolves trying to get these things tuned. Like they'll come in when they come in, but he is bringing in, I keep holding it off because he's got a work truck we're getting ready to do for him with the Pro Charger, and then he's got a C6 ZR1 that we already did. He's coming in for a couple little things, and then I want to get that thing in. So we're not trying to like mess our schedule up trying to get that thing in, but we will have footage of the new ZR1 on this dyno, and good possibility we're going to be making parts for that. So you can stay posted with that thing. Super good customer, dude's laid back. We were here at 9 o'clock last night and I FaceTimed him. He's like hoping to make like $850 at the tire. And he's really happy. So we are gonna put race gas in it just to see what we can get out of it. So I'll have 2 different tunes with his TDN network. That he'll get a cable supply with it and be able to switch the tunes if he wants. I want to run this thing as a racetrack because I don't know what kind of records out there. Everyone's on a draggy. We're gonna go to the racetrack, get a record. I hate these records anymore. These guys crack me up. Post a bunch of crap about a record. It's not even a damn racetrack. Or you're at the racetrack with the draggy, but you don't even see the time on the boards. I want to slip. You should video the damn thing on the board and then walk over to the booth with your camera. That's a record. But I'm just rambling.
Well, let's make a pool here.
That ain't right. Right there.
All right, well, it's been $995 on 93. It's a good bit. I got it pretty safe. So we'll look at the boost.
Keyboard.
7,100 RPM, boy.
It's tight. Nice. Oh, okay. Here we go. I just need to click. 19.
So it drops a little bit at the end. That might be that bypass valve a little bit. I have
Yeah.
to see what that is, but it doesn't drop in power. Yeah. And I'm not mad at it because, 1,000 on 93 is a little aggressive. But I'm not being aggressive in the tune, really, so. Yeah.
Cool.
But I feel like a lot of these guys over time that piss out of these things. And you can get away with running them pretty lean with no timing. And that's just how I tune things. You can go one or two ways. You can run them pretty rich with timing in them, or run them a little leaner with no timing. What I've learned is in any kind of caliper car, from going 350s in the eighth to a 10-second truck, that if you keep the timing a degree or two out of them, they live. It's the timing that tears them up. You can run them a little bit leaner, but especially on this DI stuff. But so take that for what it's worth. Yeah, we have an 8-gallon meth tank in the back. 8 gallons, what it fits.
So to give y'all a rundown, that's the fill line.
I think I have a flashlight over here if you want to see the drain setup, the vent setup.
Have the fuel, the regular fuel fill, and then you have our Brown & Miller fuel fill and vent. Just like factory.
Only way you get that meth tank is if you come here. We're not selling.
Yeah, we're not selling it. We're not selling. That's a good point. We're not selling it to the public.
It's a lot of work.
I'm just trying to avoid the phone calls,
Yeah, no.
Really, I don't know what the other packages go for these things. I'm sure they're up.
I'm sure they're 50,
Yeah,
then
50
and they
plus.
make 1,100 at the flywheel, so they say. So
Okay.
1,200, whatever everyone claims. And I've seen, it's not just one shop. I've seen a couple of them. I'm like, all right, I just can't stand that,
Yeah.
The thing that pissed it, I said, it's just the Facebook reels and the Car and Driver magazine articles I've seen. It's like 1,000 horsepower Blackwing or whatever, and you click on it, and then it's just like
It's clickbait. It's what it
clickbait
is.
thing. It's like, oh yeah, it makes 800 at the wheels, but it's 1,000 a flywheel horsepower.
Yeah. So our intake it can support 1,000 at tire. Tune's really nice. So if you guys are interested, we do sell them. We've been selling them too. So they're on the website.
Seems like people are starting to mod these things a little bit. Getting bored.
They look intimidating, but they're really not that. We tried to streamline the process. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
We even changed some of the hardware to make it easier to install.
Yeah,
Install is
every
so-
single piece of hardware is included. The math extensions included. No, What's included? Not the throttle body extension.
You do have to extend the meth.
You have to extend the meth on your own. I can't find this damn connector anywhere right now. So if I can find it, we would make a harness in house, but I just can't find this damn thing. I have to do some more homework on that, but you have to extend that yourself currently.
Any GM homies out there that watch our videos that like know how we could get connected in?
I don't think I found them, but like you just can't get them. So
I got you.
Because you need the opposite side, basically.
I got
You
you.
need the female side.
So.
'93 and Q16 mix. It probably had damn near half tank of 93 in it. I just dumped 5 gallons of Q in it and add a little bit of timing. It can go more, but it's stock motor, so we're only ever going to run this tune at the racetrack. We'll probably take it to the track and see what it can do. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a 1,000 wheel Cadillac V on 93, so
Yeah.
we're good there, I think.
It's a nice curve.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Filter still on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is a normal deal.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the meth tank, that's the only thing that really ain't normal about it. But other than that,
I stretched its legs out on that one too.
uh-huh.
It's like, where the peak power at? 7,100. It's still climbing up there too. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta get this thing to the track so we can do a video, so you guys can see a brick fly.
It's definitely a brick.